I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is Love and Marriage Huntsville Afterthoughts. Yes, there's been a lot that has been going down on this show, and I want to get into it. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for subscribing and watching all of the craziness with me. It's been a lot that has happened and that has transpired behind the scenes, and we are going to get into it. I do want to talk a little bit about yesterday's episode as well. It was a little dry, but there were some key nuggets in there as well that occurred, so we'll be talking about that. But first of all, thank you all for joining. Shout out to Crystal Ross. Good to see you as well. I don't know where Shaiton is, my mod, but shout out to her as well. She gives me all of this tea. But yes, let's get into it. Hey Reps, good to see you, and I'm loving your picture. It is beautiful. Hey Shantae, good to see you as well. Thank you for joining. But let's get into it. So we all know what happened yesterday on the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville. A fight broke out. It's still unclear about who this fight it was between. All I know is Martell got into it with one of the Scott's brothers. Allegedly, he was fighting Marsau, is what I hear. But Miss Wanda got into it as well. So I'm so confused. Hey, Marshawn, good to see you. And hey, Just a Splash. But this fight broke out and it was just messy, messy, messy. You can watch the clip on my channel. Well, I posted a clip yesterday of Miss Wanda talking about I guess this was all during the fight. Shout out to Jay Lee. I watch her channel often. I believe it's Jay Lee's Corner. She broke down all of the lives that occurred because the fight happened while Melody was live. And then Stormi went live. Miss Wanda went live. And so the clip that I have is actually from Miss Wanda's live. But it was just so messy. Yes, Crystal, it was very messy. Oh, thank you, Reps. It was so messy, though. And it stemmed from, if y'all have watched Miss Wanda's live maybe last week, she implied that Melody, Sugar Mama, is not Martell's daughter. And she said Melody needed to find her baby daddy. And then she tried to reel it back in and say it wasn't. She was wrong for that, but everybody is saying that Melody took the dig first because on the nightcap with Carlos King, Melody mentioned that, oh my goodness, my husband's coming out here. Melody mentioned that Miss Wanda's baby daddy, excuse me, is in her DMs. And so I guess Melody, I don't know if that's enough for Miss Wanda to come back at Melody and say something about Melody's baby. So the fight that broke out yesterday stemmed from that. Hey, Shantae, she said you was the first video I seen post this pressure bust pipes. Right. She's always, hey, Miss Bernice, she's always saying something about the kids. She is, and that's wrong. Melody never said anything about her kids, any children at all. She never talked about the Scott's kids, but for some reason they keep coming for the Holt children, and that is not right. And it's mainly Miss Wanda. So there's I don't know if y'all seen this. There's a petition to get Miss Wanda off of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, the last time I checked it, it had 32 signatures. Of course, I'm not signing it. I just think it's really funny that they want to remove Miss Wanda Moore Leaf. They got her full government name, wanting to remove her from the show. Miss Wanda is being very, very messy. So I'm going to take this down and I'm going to get to some more comments. Marshawn said those two different things, so they cannot compare the two. Exactly. It's two different. Wanda, shut the F up. She too old to be in younger people's mess. Children are off limits. Right. Exactly. And speaking of children, well, I'll wait to show this other receipt I've seen because I'm in some of these groups. Oh, and shout out to Millie Sean on TikTok. I watch her as well on TikTok. I love the way she breaks down the show as well. So shout out to her as well. But it's getting crazy and messy out in the Huntsville streets with these people. And Huntsville was lit. Did y'all watch Stormi's live? She did 2 lives. So she did a live yesterday where her husband allegedly was the one. He said he was playing security guard by breaking up the fight. But did y'all watch that live? And did y'all watch the live from this morning where she talked about the fight and some other things about being ghetto? I don't know what that was all about. What? Christina said the petition is now at 500. So it's a lot of people that want to see Miss Wanda gone. She is definitely messy, and it's not even just with Melody. She's messy with her own family, with her own daughter. I said this last week. She needs to stay out of her daughter's business. She needs to stop coming for different people and then also attacking her daughter's marriage. It's like nobody can be happy unless she's happy. And on the show, if y'all saw yesterday's show, it picked up from where she was going off on all of them. And I'm glad they were able to get her out of that, I guess, stop her from whatever she was trying to do. But Kimmy was like, we ain't going to be no bees up in here. And so Wanda goes back into saying she said what she said, which was a mess. Martell and Marsau were arguing. It stemmed from what they said Miss Wanda said about the Holt children. Well, about Sugar Mama, that Sugar Mama is basically not Martell's, and Melody needs to go find the baby daddy. That's why they started arguing. Miss Wanda tried to say that Melody started the whole fight, but it's looking like Miss Wanda started it. I should have uploaded the clip to this, but I'll show. Actually, no, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna post it a little later. But Miss Wanda, to me, from what I'm seeing, started it. But that's why Marcel and Marsau was fighting, and allegedly. I'm going to put in my allegedly banner because I'm hearing like a lot of different things about the fight. So allegedly, Mark, which is the brother that allegedly messed with Melody's mother, and he has an obsession with Melody for some reason, but he went from behind and like punched Martell. And so that's where all the other Scott brothers got involved. And so Melody, of course, tried to, I guess, pull Martell out of it. And yeah, it was just a mess. It was a hot ass mess. And while all this is going on, Miss Wanda was still serving her plates of her food, I guess. Hey, Sharon F., good to see you. And I think I'm only going to stay on for about 30 minutes, I think. So I'm going to get to this other receipt that I have now. If you guys don't like children being shown, this is an older child. You might want to log off now because I'm gonna tell you this. On my channel, I discuss a lot. I've never say anything negative about children. I've only showed, I think, one child. When you come in my comments and you try to be self-righteous and tell me what to do with my channel, just know it's going to be deleted. So I'm giving you that disclaimer right now because on my channel, I will decide what I feel is right and not right. So if you don't like it, log off and you can go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care at this point. So I'm going to show this receipt. Let me see. Let me go to it. This is floating around in the Facebook groups. So it says, oh, look at Marsau Jr. here with his mama, Wanda cousin. Blank is a very nice woman. It was great. She allowed him to change his name to his stepfather since you turned out to be a living piece of shit. Hashtag love and marriage Huntsville. So, and take a good look at it. So allegedly, this is supposed to be Marsau's oldest son by Tisha's cousin. And allegedly, of course, he's older than he's older than their kids, and also older. I think allegedly they got together before Tisha and Marsau. So let me take this down. So I'm hearing two things. So the first thing that I'm hearing is that Tisha got with her cousin's baby daddy. The second thing that I've heard is they got together while Tisha and Marsau was dating. But in these groups, I keep hearing that it happened way before Tisha and Marsau were even together. So this is just a hot ass mess. And that receipt that I just posted was left on Wanda's page. And Wanda has yet to delete it. That's on Facebook. Let me go to some of these other comments. Christina Miller, they're not playing. Crystal said this is a petty argument. All the Eminem girls look alike. Exactly. And Sugar Mama has Martell's ears. And hey, Chi-Town Naja girl. Hey, please hit that like button and subscribe. He's 16 now. I want to know if he's really 16 because that picture looks so old. But yes, if he's 16, that's still somewhat, that's like 2 years prior to, I believe, their relationship, because they got married. I think they got married literally within the year of meeting each other and dating. So it's a mess, a hot mess. And now that all of this has transpired, they're coming out the woodworks with a lot of tea. Definitely. They need to address that. I would love for them to address it, but we all know that they're not. And it's very interesting that all these alleged kids that are supposed to be Marsau's really do look like him. That's another thing. And I'm sorry, people. I am team Melody. So I'm not going to say I'm biased, but I'm team Melody. But when you go barking up one tree, you got to make sure yours is in order, or what they say, your house is in order before you go messing with somebody else's. And hey, Cocktails with Lovable Lee. It's good to see you. Christina Miller said, heard there's another baby allegedly by a cousin from her dad's side. It's some nasty kissing cousin stuff. OMG, that is so crazy. Wanda need to shake a ball, right? And yes, Chi-Town, hashtag team Melody. But that is so messy. And Wanda, her in this whole, because she referenced the shoes again on her live, on one of them lives I watched. She referenced people buying shoes that don't come in a box. Like, ma'am, it's beyond the shoes that don't come in a box. How about we get our family stuff in order before we start talking about all of that? That's what's crazy to me. Willie Mae said, what you say, Marsau got a baby by Tisha's cousin? Yes, I will show the receipt again. This is the alleged cousin, and that's the son by Marsau. And his name is allegedly Marsau Jr. Allegedly. We're going to say that. That's what's floating around in these Facebook groups. Wanda has yet to address it, but that is what's going on, y'all. And it's mighty, mighty juicy tea. Shadow said it's the petition for me. Right. Right. So with the show, though, I want to talk a little bit about the show. So last night we saw them, like, it picked up where Miss Wanda was going off on them. Then we cut to Tiffany and Kimmy talking about the whole was it Valentine's, whatever they were calling it. But I'm so tired of hearing about the Valentine's party and all of that stuff that happened. I'm tired of them talking about Kimmy, or I'm sorry, not Kimmy, but Kiki. Kiki, to me, regardless of whether or not she's a good person, what she did to me was still wrong, because if you were my cousin, I would not want you going out and hanging out with my op. So regardless of whether or not she wants to say she talked about Tisha or not, to me, she was still wrong in that sense. And I would be completely pissed off. Sade said he kind of looked like Marsau. I'm just saying. The petition is serious. Folks ain't playing. Right, Christina, I agree. Crystal said, what's up with Kiki? She doesn't really have a real argument on the show. Right. She came on that show and she got messy about Tisha's business. And we all saw it. Just like Kimmy told her. You said it on film. It's there. She cannot deny what she said. It was there. So Kiki, to me, was wrong. And I know everybody is saying that Tisha and Miss Wanda are painting Kiki as this bad person, but in a sense, she kind of is. Her actions were wrong, because how many of you would want your cousin sitting up at your op's house talking about your marriage? And she, even though she was like, oh, I didn't say anything about it, or what I said was facts. It don't matter if it was facts. Like Kimmy said, first of all, you got to read the room, and it's the company. It's who you're saying it in front of. I would not have even gone to the party. That's just me. Hey, Miss Edith. She said on another blogger's page, they are alleging that Marsau has kids on both sides of Tisha's family and by Martell's cousin. OMG. I hope not. I hope not. Like, damn. That's a lot to come out. It's a lot. and Miss Wanda and them 20 women's that she talked about on the first season, it sounded like it's real. I just didn't know all the 20 women's was related because that's what it's sounding like. All of them are related. And I know Huntsville is small, but it's not that small. And if you're going to do your dirt, he might as well have went to Atlanta if it was going to be all that. So hopefully all of it is not true. But for now, I've only seen 2 children, and one of them I've seen is allegedly by the cousin. Willie Mae said there's a petition to get Wanda off the show. Yes, ma'am. Here's the petition right here. I'm gonna take your comment down, Willie Mae. That's the petition right there. And Christina said earlier it is at 500 signatures now. Now, when I looked at it, it was at the 32. This was hours ago, but it's at 500 signatures now. They want Miss Wanda off the show. Miss Messy Boots. I feel like in my opinion, Wanda is trash. I'm sorry, because she keeps up the most shit on the show, and it's obvious. Shonda said Kiki was being messy. Yes, Kiki was. Kiki, hi queens. Jaja, she said Kiki should just own up to being messy. She should. She was being very messy. And hey, Marilyn, she said Tisha did the same thing. It's fair exchange. Ain't no robbery. Everybody that is blood ain't family. Correct. But my thing is Kiki needs to stand it and then stop trying to talk about how she's this good person and act like she's being trashed when she put herself in that situation and went on the show. Our introduction to her on the show was at Melody's party telling Tisha's business. So what else are we to think? That's what's so crazy to me. And yes, make sure you guys hit that like button. Shantae said Kiki is a little thirsty to me. She wants to be on the show. Kiki was very wrong and she knows it. I 100% agree. Mrs. Edith said they also said that Tisha took Marsau from the cousin when she got pregnant. What? OMG. That makes sense. That sounds like about right. Miss Bernice said Kiki showed receipts that her and Melody were friends for a long time. She turned down a lot of invitations to satisfy Tisha. Chi-Town has more signatures now. You said I agree, Candy. And she started the whole fight, although it was like 3 issues that jumped off. So tell me in the comments, what were the 3 issues? Because I thought the main issue was what Miss Wanda said about Sugar Mama and the baby daddy stuff. So what were the other 2 issues? And hey, Lamar, good to see you. What were the other 2 issues as to why that fight broke out? Mrs. Edith said Wanda and her old cousin threatening to shoot someone. Oh, yes, let's talk about that. So the old cousin, and I hope y'all can see this. That's the old cousin that threatened Melody, talking about he got a chopper in his car. And we see he was on the preview getting kind of rowdy, rah-rah with Marsau, which was hilarious to me. But this cousin threatened Melody, talking about he got a chopper in the car. So what is that about? I'm going to take the receipt down and go to some of these other comments. Right. Sharon said, does Miss Wanda have a contract to be on the show? She has to have one for her to always be like a focal point. And I just wonder what Carlos King thinks about all this. That's what I'm wondering. And hey, just simply good to see you as well. Yes, girl, it's a mess. It is a hot mess. So Shaitan said, no, I was saying that it was some other altercations that happened, but they were just verbal. When will the men, one with the men, one was with Miss Wanda and Mel, and the other was Martell and Wanda. Oh, wow. Oh, and thank you, just simply. Crystal said, Kiki says she blew in with the wind coming for Stormi. Why, Kiki? Yes, why? And so allegedly on Miss Wanda's live yesterday, Stormi kind of let Miss Wanda have it. Miss Wanda was liking Kiki at first, talking about, oh, we're both Leos and some other stuff, but Stormi kind of let her have it. Miss Bernie said the narrative that the Holts are trying to destroy Tisha's marriage. Right. Wanda has a friend contract only. Okay. Queen said the old cousin also said in the live that he believes Marsau has a lot of women. Yeah, he said that on the preview that Marsau has a lot of women. That is a mess. Carlos likes Miss Wanda because she ain't a groupie. And Stormi called her disrespectful and messy. I think, I heard that to her face on that live. To her face, which is a mess. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, actually, I'm gonna drop my link in 10 minutes to get some of y'all viewpoints on this. But last week, though, we know that Marsau was talking about that he was with Chris Fletcher on January 4th. It has now come out from Chris Fletcher, I believe, that he was not with Marsau on January 4th when Marsau was allegedly at that hotel. And I don't know how true this is, but I was sent this receipt as well. But this isn't the picture, but allegedly he was with Christmas. This is Mr. Chris Fletcher's Instagram. He was with Martell on his birthday. But this was a birthday wish that he sent to him. I don't know when this pic was taken, but allegedly Mr. Chris Fletcher was with Martell on his birthday and not with Marsau. So Marsau, in turn, was lying about being with Mr. Chris Fletcher on that alleged night of January 4th, where he was supposed to be at a hotel. Just simply said Wanda only needs to film with Tisha, or she needs to serve her walking papers. Right. Because we don't see Melody's mama all the time, but for some reason we always see Miss Wanda. And I'm still trying to understand, why does Miss Wanda keep getting invited to these events like Kimmy's son, Jalen's housewarming event? Miss Wanda did not even have to be there, because technically Miss Wanda is not related to him. So I'm not understanding why she was invited. Marilyn said, Martell said, don't act like you don't have 20 women to Marsau. Right, he sure did. Chris said that is a lie. Yeah, that Marsau is with him. Right. Yes, the eyes. Yes, and the plot thickens. Wanda should not be allowed to attend functions unless they're at Tisha's house with just them only. I 100% agree, Willie Mae. Like, I'm not understanding why she's there. Marshawn said, when Wanda was making fun of Melody driving off, you can hear someone say, who choose to fight you, then who makes a plate? Sounded like Stormi. That did. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play my clip. I'm gonna pull it up, the little clip that I got, since it's my own channel. Let me see. Let me get to it. Bear with me just for a moment. I'm gonna try to speed it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and share. Okay, so this is hopefully y'all will be able to hear this. And I'm gonna go ahead and share this.
Thank you. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. She said, come on, Martell. Come on, Martell. That's her ex, but that's her man now. Come on, Martell. Come on. Get away from that girl. Shake a bone and get the hell on. No, it doesn't make sense. You come here like this, you don't never put your hands in my face. Period. She would never put her hands in my face again. Period. Okay, can y'all not serve me? Okay, just serve me. Let me handle this right here. I'm going to tell you about it later. Okay? Let me handle this. No. Let me handle this. I'll make it to $10 and I'll play.
Okay. All right. I'm going to close that out. So I didn't get the part where I did see another clip where they were saying who chooses to fight and then make you a plate. So I heard a clip about that too. Shaitan said Mel's mother knows that she raised her daughter in the right way, and two babies handle her own business. Yes. Tries not to. Stormi says she had left. Yes, but her husband was saying that he was the bodyguard. He was the one that was breaking everything up. Carlos loves Miss Wanda though. Hey, Ronnie F, good to see you. I don't know why he loves her. She's bringing a lot of drama to the show, like a lot of it. Wanda is old, but she never grew up. She still has a childlike mentality. Correct. That's why side-eye Kimmy, Wanda should not have been invited. The lady don't even like you, Kimmy. You know it. Yeah, I think they were doing it for the show. They had to be. That was Stormi in the background that said that she said it was her. Okay, so it was Stormi. It was Stormi. Yes, and welcome to the candy shop. Wanda is a Melody hater. She definitely is. And on this channel, I'm going to just say this. Y'all might not like this, but I am Team Melody. Even though she's been getting on my nerves, I am Team Melody, though. Marilyn says she tried to do a sneak attack and steal on Mel. And when Mel had her back turned, the jealousy is real. She sure did, because I've saw several comments about her doing that. And then there's even a clip. There's a live, and there's a lot of them on YouTube, where they show somebody in a purple dress, which allegedly is Miss Wanda, coming up behind her. Yes, Miss Wanda is definitely trash. Yes, hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. I agree, Sharon. She is definitely too old for the mess. Miss Wanda needs to sit down somewhere. She the only one I hear talking junk. It was like she was instigating it. I also heard that Tisha was in Melody's face. I don't know. It was so much going on, and I definitely cannot wait for it to play out when the next season airs. It's just crazy. Wanda reporting live from the other side of the track. Right, Queen. She sure is. Sorry, my son is talking to. Oh, it's okay. Willie said, if someone helped me to come up, I would not treat them the way that they are hating Mel. Right. Because remember, Mel was Tisha's mentor on that very first season. She was helping Tisha get out the house because her own husband felt like he was babysitting their kids when Tisha had her own life. So it was just crazy to me. Oh, yes. Hashtag Team Melody. I think that Wanda wishes that Tisha had male strength and backbone. And yes, but Wanda got two husbands, Shantae, or a husband and a boyfriend. So she should have enough peen to last her. I'm team don't talk about people's kids, right? I agree, just simply. That's why Wanda hit that floor. And Wanda husband and boyfriend ain't keeping her busy enough. Right. So I'm going to show the clip again since I have some more people here. I mean, not the clip. I'm going to show that receipt again of Marsau's alleged older child. And I know some of you don't like when I show children, but like I said, if you don't like it, you might want to log off right now. This child is older. So we don't know. Allegedly, he's 16. To me, he does look older than 16. But I'm going to show the clip. This is the child that's supposed to be by Miss Wanda's cousin and Marsau. And I hope I didn't say Martell, but that is an alleged child. The caption says, oh, look at Marsau Jr. here with his mama, Wanda cousin. Blank is a very nice woman. It was great she allowed him to change his name to his stepfather since you turned out to be a living piece of shit. Hashtag love and marriage Huntsville. So this is allegedly supposed to be Miss Wanda's cousin, Miss Wanda and Tisha's cousin, and Marsau's oldest child. And I'm putting allegedly out there. Yeah. So I'm going to drop that clip down. But tell me what y'all think. Weigh in. I'm about to drop the link for anybody that wants to come up and talk about the show as well, or talk about yesterday and the fight that happened. Like I said, shout out to Jay Lee's Corner. She did a really good breakdown yesterday of all of the clips and lives that happened. So shout out to her. Make sure you check her out because, yeah, it gave a lot of insight to it. Chi-Town said that she is lying. Wanda is lonely. Wanda is only married on paper because they are separated. And Willie Mae said he wants to be on TV so bad. Marsau looks older than he is too. I'm just saying. And Queens with the eyes. So anybody that wants to join me to come up to do a little kiki about the show, disclaimer, all of the opinions and everything that we have are for entertainment purposes only. I am sorry if you get offended, but like I said, log off, unsubscribe, whatever, but we're going to get into this and we're going to talk. So I'm going to add Lovely.
Yes, it is, baby. Let's talk about it, baby, honey. Cause
And
I'm already fucked. Cause I haven't. When Melon went live yesterday, I don't believe Miss Wanda whooped her ass. Cause baby Melon was going live because the producers had told Mel to stop filming. When Mel first got there, she seen Martell. Martell was talking to Miss Wanda. You can hear Miss Wanda in the background. They were talking about her and Mel, her and Martell were talking about cooking. And everybody talking about the necklaces Mel had on, and Medusa's told her, "Now you can't go live. You can't go live. You gotta turn your live off." Mel said, "I'm not get done. I'll come back again." When Mel came back again, she was inside the truck with her mom or somebody else, and she told her
yeah,
mom. Her mom was sitting there telling, "Now let them handle let Montel handle that. Too many to talk that stuff out." And she said, "Now, mama." um, they'll try to over talk Montel. You
yes,
know
you
what I'm
came,
saying? So
you
yes,
came
she was
right out.
all about she did say somebody. She said, "Why you gonna come? How somebody gonna come up and kind of jump up behind you?" And she said, "Well, why you didn't tell me in my face?" And our mom, she said, "Don't. I'm gonna come to you. You talking about my kids?" And
But
I
wait,
just
wait, wait,
believe that really did happen.
wait. I want to add some clarity. So you came right out the gate ready.
Yeah.
But I messed up your name when you came on. So shout out to Cocktails with Lovable Lee. So I'm gonna give you a chance to talk. And hey, Miss Bernice, good to see you
Hey,
back.
Miss
Hey,
Bernice.
hey,
Hi, Miss Bernice.
So
hey, how you doing, lovely?
yeah, so I wanted Lovely. I know you were talking about the fight, and I heard you say the producers told Melody to stop filming. So go into that, add some clarity of what you saw, and then
Yeah,
we'll go to Miss Bernice.
when she got out the truck and she was filming when that she first got there, and she said, "How y'all doing, Melanie people? You know how y'all doing in the room?" And she said, "They go Montel." She said, "Hey Montel." She said, "Yeah, they go Montel." You can hear Montel and Miss Wanda over there talking. They talking about food and everything. And she said, "Hey," she said, like she said, the people said they like her necklace and stuff. Suddenly, the producers came on to her, do not, no, you can't go live.
Right,
And
and she said she'll be back in 10 minutes
yeah,
after they get finished shooting the scene. That she'll be back on her live.
yeah, she finna go do the filming. And when she came back on, she was in the truck with her mother. Her mother kept telling her, "Now let Montel and them men talk." She said, "Nah, mama." She said they'll be trying to overtalk Montel. You know what I'm saying? And think they could out talk him and do out whatever they discussing. And she said, "Yeah," she said, "How tell me this? How somebody gonna come up behind you trying to fight you?" She said, "If you gonna fight me face to face." And my mom, she said that, she said, "Ain't nobody gonna talk speaking nothing about my children. You talk about my children?" And my mom, she said that, then she said, "Let me go handle this right here." Because her mom can't tell her don't get out that car. But she said, "Now let me go handle my business." Because she can't stop Montel from fighting. You can see she got out the car. She still had the phone on. She still had her phone on. She said, "Montel, no, no, Montel, no, 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 no." And she went though trying to get Montel some Montel don't fight. And some kind of weed. She was running, running, running. She was still running with the phone, and you can see all the tussling with the phone and stuff going on. And she was still on live. And I think in some kind of way, the laptop had dropped or something, because you can still see people still talking. Uh,
Yeah, when she was running, because somebody came up and told her, "You need to get off this live because you got too much to lose. Turn your phone off."
Right.
but now she was really kind of showing the receipts. That's what it
Because
really was. I think she
no,
really wanted to.
she was trying to get to Martell because she said the kids is here. The kids don't need to see you fighting like this. Calm down, Martell. Calm down.
Yeah, she sure did.
Yeah. So when do y'all think Miss Wanda came? Because that's the part, like the whole timeline of it is all confusing. Because
Right, because I didn't understand that because you at your little thing, um, people paying for your food when she first came up and everything was fine and hunky dory. And then when they cut to the scene when she was in her sitting in a car and her mom was telling her like, well, let security handle it. Don't get out the car because mama worried about her child's safety, and they didn't show when because Miss Wanda said she hit her because that's what she bragging about. She hit Melody, and I don't know if you would hit Melody. Melody is gonna hit you back, so it wasn't gonna be no one way action.
But she did say somebody came. I did, but I'm telling you like this. Now I heard Storm say this morning. Storm is on this morning. She said, "Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here." She said, "I didn't have to get involved." She said, "Believe the way she talking." She said, "Believe me, Mel and Martell handle that shit."
Mm-hmm.
She said that this morning live. She said Montel and Melanie handle that. See, they handle their business. And so I don't know what it is, but I know Stormy said that. Yes, I know Stormy said that this morning, and she was on that live. She said because she was on there talking about she at first she was just saying about people being ghetto and stuff like people calling her ghetto. She said that ain't nothing. You talking about me being ghetto? But she said that
Right.
last night. She said that last night. She said, people talking about me being ghetto, that stuff me and Destiny ain't going on. That ain't ghetto, baby. This right here was ghetto right here.
Well, this
Be-
comment is hilarious to me from Queen Jaja. She said Wanda was selling food in the parking lot while the real cast was filming inside a Destiny Beauty Supply. Which
mm-hmm.
I heard allegedly Destiny locked that door when that fight broke out. So,
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
and hey, Shantae.
Because it was a
Hey
mess.
everybody.
I'm glad it happened because now you know who Wanda is. If anybody was ever confused about what type of woman Wanda is, today proved it.
Yes, she did.
Her,
Yes, she did.
her and her ratchet cousin looking like he from the PJs, definitely. Okay.
He does look like a PJ character.
Oh,
But
talking about he got a gap in the car. Like, man, if
mm-mm.
you don't go get your should be still be on probation, but on out my face.
That's what I'm talking about. Cause she talking about last. I heard one say last night. She gonna come on. They gonna get the lawyers, baby. I'm telling you, they do got to complain against you because if I was Melanie and Montel, I would put a lawsuit against you. You have no business talking about their child.
No.
Tell me, you mess with my coins. I'm really gonna teach you, baby. I will mess with. I will call your bluff, baby.
Yeah,
But you ain't gonna pay no lawyer. You gonna be teaching them. You gonna
Right.
be teaching them paying that lawyer. Okay, so you need to sit on down some damn well and shut up and cook the food or don't cook the food or do something. Cause you get on my last damn nerve.
yes, but Miss
She
Shantae.
making she make that stupid comment. I still can't get that stupid comment out my head. Come on, Tisha don't mess with women who women just women in shoes and boxes. Then what the hell you talking about?
Yes, so I want Shantae to weigh in, and I want to say hey to Miss Cheryl, Liberian Cayenne Pepper. Good to see you. But Shantae, what are your thoughts on everything?
Okay, I think the thing happened before the Martell thing, when before Melody got in the car with her mom. But I want to say the jealousy. You know how pretty Melody is, and you see how much grace her mother carries when she is
Mm-hmm.
in the group with her mom. Miss Wanda is very, very jealous of that. And also, Melody praises her kids. She puts them in the light. She lets everybody know how she's raising them. I never see Tisha do that. I never see Tisha do that. So I think that's a jealousy from Wanda also. As long as they hair is, I still don't see Tisha giving her kids and her daughter glory like Melody does.
Yeah, Marceau does it more than Tisha does. We'll see the kids first on Marceau's page or IG before we see them on Tisha. So that is definitely true.
So I think Miss Wanda's jealous of that too. Look how graceful her mother is, and look how wild she acting. Everybody else mom is acting with maturity, minding their business, going to
Hmm.
the event, acting appropriate, and she just don't have that.
Right.
And yes, and even Martell mama could get ratchet at times, but she ain't gonna act like that.
Not
But
in
she
public,
still
she
hold her
ain't.
composure to a degree. She
Right.
ain't trying to take a bone.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I just don't understand. I mean, I'm just right by now. I'm just fool because because I seen her live yesterday, and I'm like, woman, look, you didn't scratch Mel up that bad, honey. If y'all did the thing, because Mel still, when she was inside that truck, baby, dog, she still looked pretty. So you must didn't do
Mm-hmm.
that much to her, baby. I mean, Camille still hit. The hair was still laid. The hair was. I ain't playing. I ain't when she got back in that truck, Candy.
She was still
The hair
cute.
was still laid,
Yeah,
Yes.
and the makeup was still good. Look, she's still looking good. So
right.
I
And it
mean,
was
Now,
hot out there.
I mean, I don't
exactly.
like I said, I don't. I mean, I don't know what she talking about, but Melanie did say something bad trying to come up behind. She didn't say who. She didn't say who. She didn't say who was kind of come up behind and hit her.
Obviously, it was Wanda.
Yeah, because that what they kept saying. But I know, like I said, I heard from Stormi this morning. Stormi said she didn't have to get involved. She said, "Baby, don't believe it. They took her business." She said, "Mel, the way she was talking this morning, she said like Mel and Martell took her business like they should have."
Yeah, and I going
Mm.
to Shy Town's comment, I think Tisha does struggle with being a compassionate mother because her mother wasn't, and I feel like her mother babies her where she wants all the attention. It's like she doesn't have the wherewithal to give that attention or compassion to her own daughters, and that's just
Right.
my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what it appears to me. I'm laughing at some of these comments from the food truck. And we all know I have a picture of one of the alleged baked potatoes that Miss Wanda serves, the show enough soul food baked potato. I just have never seen a loaded potato with cornbread and all this other stuff in it.
But I
No,
do tell you,
no.
you didn't ask
Oh
Stormy.
my
Ask Stormy stuff
God.
Um,
yesterday.
Candy, if you ever in Detroit, come to Detroit, I'll show you where to go get a real loaded potato. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, wow. So, but no, but I know yesterday, I know last night when Stormy came on there, her mom had got a broccoli salad from Miss Wanda, and her mama did say the broccoli salad did taste good. I don't, her mama didn't say, because you know her mama, because I'm going to tell you the truth, baby, Stormy mama, baby, she wanted to tell it all.
Yes, she did. She
She
did.
wanted to tell it
Mhm.
all, baby.
Stormy said, Mom, you can't say that. Mom, no,
You can't say
Mom,
that. You can't,
can't
you know
say
what I'm
that. No,
saying?
Mom.
What
No,
exactly was she saying? What was
she was
Stormy
Uh,
like,
saying?
dang, she was like, girl, I mean, she was like, they fighting, they were doing something, and I think she was starting to talk.
she was starting to talk about the fight, the actual fight.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
the actual
And,
fight.
and, and
Yeah, she was
Stormy
finna
kept telling
let
like,
that
Mom,
all.
we can't talk about that. And she
uh-uh.
kept,
Gotta save
but
it for the show.
Mama wanted to spill it all.
She sure did. Mama
She
want to tell
wanted to
it
spill it
all, baby.
all.
I
Mm-mm-mm.
believe Martell is sick of being a fall guy because they all cheating. They all doing
Yeah.
their wife dirty and they all cheating. They think even Kimmy thought it was easy to make Martell the fall guy for that picture. He's not always the fall guy. First of all, Kimmy, your husband stayed on the reunion and lied and said he wasn't there. And then his brother posted it, but Kimmy wanted to make Martell the fall guy, like he started a lot of mess because of the picture posted. So I think Martell is sick of being that fall guy because they all are doing dirt. And their
Exactly.
wives know it. They know it.
Exactly.
You
And
can't
they
tell
just
me.
they put Martell's business out there to cover up theirs. It's like they
Yeah,
want to keep focusing on
right.
Martell versus really being
And he's
exposed.
sick of it. He's
Yeah.
sick of it. And for
Yeah.
somebody to go in there and talk about their baby, that's just sick. I feel like I feel like Miss Wanda is pulling from the devil. You are sick to be on there talking about sugar mama. That's crazy. Melody was not
It
messing over
showed, it just
Martell. If
show
she
how
was
little.
messing over Martell, she wouldn't be that hurt when whatever he was doing. Trust me. If
Well,
sugar mama
Keisha,
belonged to somebody else,
Tisha started it
mm,
at the glam, whatever the heck it was, when she said, "Well,
mm-hmm.
it was stupid on your part to have another baby and you be pregnant at the same time the mistress is pregnant." So Tisha, she put
Yeah,
that
that was
out
just a
there.
dig.
That was
Yeah.
That was
Tisha
just a
put that
dig.
out there.
That was just a
Going
dig.
going to the alleged like the sugar mama rumors now. Last year I did hear that Martell, I don't know if he did it or not, but he himself was saying that sugar mama was by her lawyer friend or something like that. And the groups on Facebook took it and ran with it. And so I guess what Miss Wanda was putting out there was whatever the streets was saying. But it was still wrong to put it out on a live
Mm.
since she's part
Yeah.
of the
See,
Exactly.
this is why I blame Montel for. See, you say stuff about melanin, and these people run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about where she having
Yes.
sex with another man or having whatever
Give
she
it
was doing with another man. It's not about. It's
oral sex.
you out there putting it out there about the children, your mother, the children, your mother, I mean the children mother of your children. You out there putting
Oh
that stuff
yeah.
out there.
He,
And people like Miss
yeah,
Wanda,
he
them,
still
they
got
want
female
you.
tendencies also. We can't erase Martell female tendencies. He definitely has
Well,
female
that's true.
tendencies.
That's
He will go back and forth with a woman.
All the Scots got female tendencies too, because all of them a bunch of midgets undercover. Every last one of them.
They
Right,
are.
right.
but 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 like I be telling everybody else, I mean, it goes to the it really do that. Like I said, that's one thing I hate about that. I mean, but it starts with Martell, and I did hear him say on that live with that minister, he do have remorse now about a lot of stuff that went on in he did in his marriage. He said he do have a lot of remorse about a lot of stuff. And and I can feel when he was talking, I can feel him. He also said it on another live comment somebody else too. He said he do have a lot of remorse about a lot of stuff that he do. So probably right now, you saw that picture, Miss Wanda. If that's her man now she will kind of stop him from fighting now because
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
I don't
was
think
so
that's her.
childish.
I don't think that's her. I don't think they're back together. From what
That
I'm,
was
No.
so childish.
yeah, I
I mean,
believe
can
that.
Melody take a position to not have her baby daddy fighting in front of her children,
Exactly.
going
If
to
you,
jail? Can you just be an outstanding citizen
can
without
you
saying
just
that's
be
my
protecting
man?
your kids? Well, I don't know who would want their children's
Correct.
father fighting in front of the kids. So
But this
Correct.
not the first time they almost came to blows because Carlo King said when they was inside one of them scenes and when him and Martell were talking in that kitchen, he said this came out Carlos King now. He was on TV talking about he said they almost came to blows then.
mm,
I heard
They
about
when
that.
they was sitting in that kitchen, they was talking in one of them development centers or one of them houses, whatever they were talking about, they almost came to blows then. Carlo King said that himself. He said they had to get that separate where they had to let them like cut the scene and then let them go. Because they said Tinky was getting hot in and I think, I really do believe that, Montel getting tired of it. Like, y'all want to come after
Yeah.
me, y'all want to come after my
Yeah.
family, you know what I'm saying? And everybody really are saying, I have heard reports on other bloggers and stuff. They said Montel was not really cheating on Mel until he started hanging out with Marsau now. No,
Oh well,
allegedly,
nah,
Mm.
allegedly.
nah.
Allegedly.
He was gonna cheat regardless.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
agree
he was
with
gonna
that.
cheat regardless.
They just made
Mhm.
it more easier for him to cheat.
yeah.
But he's gonna do what
Mhm.
he's gonna do.
Yeah, cause so now I'm
Mhm.
like, baby, like, y'all need to pay attention, baby. Teaching and mom say y'all reckless. I'm like, y'all having babies with y'all cousins.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that is a mess. But allegedly, yeah,
Really.
yeah, it's a mess.
Now, once you have a kid with somebody in my family, you off limits. Mm-mm,
Exactly.
mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you off limits. You
Could
off
that
limits.
be why they rushed to get married so quick? Because they got married when she tells the story of how they met and how long it took for them to get married. Everything happened like literally
Like
within a
months.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
months. So
Months.
it's just it puts a whole lot of things into perspective. I hope somebody addresses that because it's a lot. But of course,
Mm.
Tisha and Marsau are not going to address it. They're going to be like, oh, they make up all this stuff about us, but all of it can't be false. Like
But
people are
I believe
Not
all
at
this stuff gonna come
all.
out next week because I do know the family, teacher family, Miss One of them family gonna bring out a lot. They gonna bring out a lot. 'Cause they supposed to dress my soul next week.
I want
I
Kiki to
got a
bring
quick
out a whole lot.
question. I got a question. Did Tisha know that he went to Atlanta? Because it sounded like she didn't even know he went to Atlanta.
yeah. And Shirley, I actually just said this. Martell was the one that started the rumor saying that baby sugar mama was by a lawyer or someone that Melody was dealing
Mm.
with. But yeah,
Sugar Mama look like her brothers and sisters, a mixture of they
she
mama and they daddy.
she has Martell's
Yes.
hair.
Right, and those
She looked just like
ears.
Martell to me.
All the kids
Hmm.
got his ears. Like, come on now, really.
Well, like I
Same
said, I believe
eyes.
he was. I really do. I believe what happened was he was, and I do believe, and this will make me because after I seen him talking with the minister lady, with the minister and stuff, I watched it, and it seemed like to me he really had some remorse about what he did. He seemed like he was very sincere.
Is it remorse really truly for Melody or just losing his family though? That's my thing. I
Lose a
don't
I think
lot.
that
He
probably
lost.
lose his family because
He
I
was
don't think.
losing a lot.
Yeah,
because
he
Yeah.
lost a lot. He
yeah,
really
when he
did.
talks remorse though, and we all know I've been divorced before. You do lose that family unit and the money and everything that came with it. But when people say he wants Mel back, I don't believe that. I think he wants the idea of that marriage and the power couple thing.
Yeah, the idea.
It don't seem like he loved Mel at all.
Nope.
No, really, I think he loved Mel, but I
I
just
think
think
he
he's
did
just a
love Mel.
dog.
He just, because he
Love it.
told me, he said
Loving
this.
loving Mel and loving the idea of having a wife is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
He
And I
missed
don't
that
see,
connection as in that's my family, that's my wife, and that's my kids. But he
yeah.
don't love Mel. Mel done moved past him. She's a step ahead of him.
Yeah, and
And Mel ain't going back. Mm-mm,
No, she ain't going back, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I
mm-mm.
do but I believe what happened was that, I believe that over the years, this done happened like 3 or 4 times. He cheated with her with the same girl, and she had forgave him, and they'll separate, and she had forgave him.
It
And
was more than
I
one
think
girl.
this time he thought, well,
I would.
she ain't gonna divorce. She ain't gonna divorce me. And this time she did divorce him.
Yes, and
Yeah, he
Mel
was cockstrong.
and with this comment, Mel is dating. I saw a picture in one of my groups of some man, and they were like, "How long is Martell going to allow her to have a man?" And I'm like, "Allow."
Allow.
He can't do
Wow.
nothing about that child, huh? They are officially divorced, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
like I said, just like we just said, I believe he lost a lot because he had to pay out. He got to see longest they married, he got to pay out alimony and child support.
I'm gonna go back to Barbara's comment. She said Martell said that the baby after Sugar Mama was not his because she aborted the baby. She and AC were pregnant at the same time. Okay, so
Mm.
I do know. I remember Mel talking about her abortion. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
um, she says she had gotten it because of finding out that Ariane was pregnant.
Mhm.
And so I do remember him now saying that it was somebody else's, which is why she did it.
But
But
even Las Vegas,
But that was
I
after
believe they
Sugar
was still,
Mama, though.
yeah, so
I
they're
believe,
saying he believes that Sugar Mama is his. He never said that Sugar Mama wasn't. I was thinking he was talking about Sugar Mama though when he came out with those rumors, but they're saying it was the child that she got
Abortion.
rid of. Yeah.
but I believe
Mm.
they was still messing around. Cause don't you remember they was in Las Vegas? Melanie even said, well, then he was kind of getting in bed with her. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, couples still do mess around. Sometimes they still be going through a divorce. And I believe that because even when they was arguing, Mel said, "You mean you kind of come get in the bed with me?" You know what I'm
You
saying?
little dirty
So
dog.
I believe they was still probably was messing around. At that time. But I think Mel just now just like moved on and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's a good question too, Barbara Lewis. How was Mel going out during the pandemic? So, because he definitely
He
was out,
wasn't.
and it's
Yes.
crazy with the timing of who she was so called cheating with or their separation. That was all before Sugar Mama, so that's why when he put that out there, I'm like, what is he talking about? He's giving so many
Lying on her. Just
timelines.
lying on her.
Right.
Yes.
Just lying on her, trying to make her look bad.
Yes, but I've been on for almost 54 minutes. Y'all know I only do hour shows.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, what are y'all final thoughts on all of this? The fight
A
last
bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess, child. But it's good TV though, I tell you.
night. Yes,
It's
it's
good
Yes.
very.
TV. And I want to see the fight, baby. I want to see Martell. But I know it's wrong to me to feel this way, Candy. I know it's wrong for me, yeah. But I do though. I want to see the fight. I want to know how it happened and what started it.
I want to see the fight. I want to know who he was fighting because
Exactly.
I'm hearing Mark,
Especially
yeah, Mark got in and punched him in the head. Then I'm hearing he was fighting Marsau. Then I heard Maurice jumped in. Like I'm hearing so many different things. What
All
were
right.
you say, Miss Bernice?
um for Mark to get into it, you a thirsty little sucker. I don't like Mark. I don't like Mark. Okay, because he irks me like Marcel irks me. Like, ugh, why is he even on the screen? Like, ugh, why
Yeah,
we talking about him? Why we giving him light?
exactly.
Really?
And I agree with Queen. She said the Scots are ungrateful and toxic.
Yes, because you turning on the people who brought you in to give you light.
They
Okay,
still mad at them about their 47 acres.
but the premise of the show is we bring you on here, you bring up your businesses so they can be successful. Now Melody has shown them how to be successful. Now y'all turning on her because she brought y'all through the tunnel, but she can't take you to the end of the tunnel. She can only take you so far. You got to go on your talent, not hers.
So it is. Because she sure bought a man, baby, doc, because Carl King said himself, he said it started with Melanie and Martell. They were
Right.
starting out flipping houses and stuff at first, then they went somewhere else with it.
Right. So now that you see that they're leaving, because Melody, once she leave this show, she not coming back. And
Mm-mm.
instead of going by the right route, and y'all become the next power couple, Tisha and Marsau, you got to tear down Melody in order for you to be the next power couple.
Yeah, cause that's what they want. That what they want. They really do. They wanna be the next Montel and Melanie, but you'll never be that though because number one, you ain't got the same money as Mel and Montel had because that's how the 40 acres. Montel and Melanie bought the 40 acres because uh they didn't Tisha and Marsau and them didn't have the money to buy the 40 acres. That's
Right.
why that's why everybody got mad at Montel and Melanie because they bought the 40 acres. They didn't have the money, and then somebody had reminded me yesterday on another live. Don't you remember? They were sitting in that room where they was talking about all the signatures supposed to go on. The thing is only two signatures supposed to go on there. It supposed said then it was on two seats on with Tisha and Kimmy's name was on there. It was Maurice and my son name was not on there.
Mm.
Right.
And the man was like, "Now we need all six of them. We need all six of them signatures."
Right. Well, I want to acknowledge this comment. Marshawn said, I wonder if the drama in the next episode with Wanda's family is real or for the show. So it looks like it may be real, but, or I don't know, it could be for the show because the whole other side of the tracks comment was like three
Right.
seasons ago. And I would think they would have addressed that back then. But we shall see. Miss Bernice or Shantae, any final thoughts? And thank you, Level Belief, for yours as well.
I just think Martell is just done. He's done being the fall guy. He's done having his only. He the only one that cheats when they probably just running amok around everywhere. Like you said, then you said it was like some type of private club.
Right. Like a fraternity.
Yeah. They
So
go
all of that probably is playing part of Martell's like sick of it. And as far as the fight and all that, I think that's normal. She's sick of it, and somebody must have crossed the lines. However, it may have went. I think Miss Wanda is very, very jealous of Melody. Look how Melody is. She's super smart. Not only is she pretty, her mother walks around with grace. Miss Wanda is very jealous of that. She really wants Melody mother to get in the rumble with her, but Melody mother won't stoop that low with her, and I'm so glad of that. And let me see what else I was thinking about. And it's almost time for Maurice to get blown up too. And
yeah,
Kimmy, yeah, I'm tired of Kimmy taking the sidestep, so I'm waiting on that too. So that's my observation.
Yeah, me too. Kimmy, see, Kimmy is the older woman. Maurice gonna wake up and he gonna come home and she ain't gonna be there. She
Yeah,
gonna have
'cause
her
that's what it's looking like.
because she got her
She's
broker's
taking it.
license, and she can buy her another house,
Mm.
move all her stuff to the new house, and he
Mhm.
gonna come home, and it's gonna be an empty house. He's gonna be wondering where his wife's at. Like, don't he playing her stupid, and I don't
It just
appreciate
seems
that.
like every time Maurice speak and I look in his eyes, it seems like he's lying or he's
Yeah, darling.
studying his
I mean,
thoughts or what
did
he's
y'all
gonna
not hear? I
say.
want to know. Did you hear? I know you have more seats than anybody. Did you not hear that Kimmy used to take care of Maurice?
Take care of him or like pay all the bills. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, because they say
Wow.
when he went to school, he was going to law school or something.
Yes, but I want to get to this tea in the this comment. So Miss Marilyn Johnson, I'm gonna need for you to inbox me too. She said Marcel was working at the movie theater and Tisha was a stay-at-home mother. Martell gave them a car and Mel created a show and gave them a platform. There are some ungrateful MFs. So
Mm-hmm.
you can inbox me
Wow.
on IG at the candy shop _Candace CANDACE. Yeah, I need more tea on that. Shout out to my husband. Thank you for joining as well. The truth. The show is toxic. It is, but it's
Mm-hmm.
entertaining to
That's
watch.
good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Kimmy
That's
has her
good.
stuff together, so Maurice better be careful. Right. Kimmy is sad. She has a support animal, y'all. She has she has the supported animal. I just want to know who the linebacker was that he was with. Kimmy loves Maurice and ain't going nowhere. And Cheryl says she's going to wait until he goes to Atlanta. Right. I can't wait for that Atlanta trip.
Mm.
Thank you, ladies, for joining. I'm going to go
You're
ahead and
welcome. Bye
here.
bye.
Yes.
Okay, Candy.
Good
Yeah.
night, darling. Now we will see you.
See,
Have
yeah.
a good one.
You too.
Good. Bye bye.
Bye-bye, you ladies. Love y'all. But yeah, make sure you guys join me next week. This is Love and Marriage Afterthoughts, where I talk about all of the drama that happens behind the scenes, and I also talk about the show. Tomorrow, I will be online for my Mimosa Monday. We usually talk about Housewives of Atlanta and some other topics, but please make sure you support, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. This is fun. I enjoy having this kiki. I'm going to go ahead and play my outro. Good night, everybody. Wait, what movie theater? I'm laughing at Symmetrics Beauty. Yes, people tired of Wicked Wanda on Huntsville. Yes, the petition and all. But I'm going to play my little outro. Make sure you guys catch the replay. Good night. But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop.